Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and I'm very excited because we're about to discuss one of my favourite topics, and honestly, something that I really don't mind bringing up every so often, because I have said over and over again, and the kits kind of just went to show this, that The Sims 4 is very much adult simulator, but more specifically, it's like feminine tagged adult simulator. Feminine Sims always get more. It has always been the case when it comes to official releases in the Sims 4 lifecycle, and I've heard every opinion under the sun as to why that might be. Like, masculine clothing just doesn't have as much range as feminine clothing. Feminine tag sims are just more popular for the player base to play with. I mean, I personally don't think they would be if we did get good content for the masculine frame sims, but that's just my opinion. And today, instead of focusing on what isn't in the game, I want to focus on the custom content that you could download. Once again, I'm so sorry to the console players out there who watch my videos. I'm still like 9 trophies off my ultimate sim guru trophy, but I feel you. So with the whole discussion going around kits over on my Twitter, I decided I was gonna make a video focusing on my favorite custom content creators that are out here doing the Lord's work and creating stuff for masculine framed sims. And these are hands down like some of my favorite creators in general, but I think they do masculine tagged themes really well. And I say this in like every custom content video that I do, but I get most of my custom content through this site right here, MaxisMatchCCWorld.tumblr.com. I think they're great at what they do. If you use MaxisMatch, you have to use this site. It's basically an encyclopedia of all the MaxisMatch CC. But obviously, all credits go to the custom content creators. These guys kind of just curate it and do it in a really good way. So how I find most of my masculine CC is I go to navigation, and they have a really nice tag system as well, so it's really easy to find things by theme, whether you want like build mode objects. It's just super easy to use. I usually will open hair and I will open wardrobe, but for this instance, let's go to wardrobe. Then they have toddler, kids, female, and male. So female and male are actually like teen through to elder, because that's usually what the custom content is created for. And then I just go to male, all, and boom. They've literally curated all the MaxisMatch stuff. One of my first creators I ever found that really had a massive impact on my masculine CC that I downloaded is Sims on the Rope. Sims on the Rope is very active on Twitter when it comes to feedback of male clothing in The Sims 4, and honestly, Sims on the Rope just does the basics so well. And I don't mean that in a, oh, you're so basic kind of way. I feel like they hit every, like, just basic everyday wear that we don't really have in the game. Like the Don Juan shirt and the Escale shirt. This is hands down one of my favorite pieces of custom content I've ever downloaded, and I use it on my masculine frame sims all of the time, but they also have like bottoms. Next up, we have Clumsy Alien. I actually went through the other day. I hadn't been CC shopping in like over a year, really. And I went through and downloaded every single item of Clumsy Aliens because I adore their custom content. They do have a heavy focus on feminine sims, however, also lovely stuff for masculine sims. Their trousers, I think I own every one of their like male trousers, shirts, and hairstyles. These trousers are called Molly. Yes, it's spelled incorrectly for me, but you know what? I'll take it. They're like pastel rainbow. It's my brand. Mysterious Dane is one of the most solid creators when it comes to masculine custom content, and I mean that in the fact that I downloaded their stuff years ago and I still have it in my game to this day. Again, kind of like Sims on the Rope, they do the basics very, very well. They also do a lot of like turtlenecks and tucked in jumpers, which I feel like we don't really play with tucks too much in the actual game. They've got better, I will say. The team have started playing around a little bit more with like French tucks and like ruffles, and textures have definitely improved over the years. But when it comes to like older packs, that doesn't really exist. So I feel like that's where custom content creators come in great. Sims Trouble, hands down, one of my favorite hairstyle creators. She actually also used to make clothing. I don't think she does anymore. However, the hairstyles are incredible. Oh, I stand corrected. There are definitely still blouses here, but the clothing seems to be more focused on feminine Sims. However, if you do scroll through, there's like 6 pages of custom content. Everything that they do is done flawlessly. I love every single hairstyle they ever create. Pigeon Home is actually working on some custom content. I'm not too sure if their older custom content is available for download anywhere. I don't think it is that I could find, but they are planning to make new custom content soon, and Pigeon Home is super inclusive. I actually created a binder in The Sims 4, which I still have in my game to this day. Again, one of those creators that I found and never took their CC out of my game because I was like, oh yeah, this is great. So I know they don't have any CC up currently, however, very much looking forward to their sort of rebrand and seeing their new custom content. So kind of just wanted to give a cheeky shout out to Pigeon Home. I love everything that Busted Pixels touches. I feel like when I found Busted Pixels, they were doing an awful lot of Sims 3 like store conversions to The Sims 4, but ever since I found them, they've just like grown and grown and grown. Like, look at these shirts, like these stripy ones. I absolutely love them. Also, look at the shades. Look at how many colors. This is where custom content really shines for me, is the amount of like range you can get on, one, how things fit, and 2, the color swatches. I said this in the video where I was going over the latest update. I feel like custom content creators just go all out when it comes to the palettes on their items. DYO, I absolutely love. Super fashionable stuff. Again, you can pick through like male hair, tops, bottoms, and accessories. So if you are looking for just that male stuff, definitely DYO. They do also have bottoms as well. I use these shorts all the time, and also these like Hey Cupid jeans. Next up we have Ishi, which I absolutely love their stuff. Like, oh, can we just talk about mask Sims wearing like see-through sort of shirts? Also, the t-shirt just looks so wearable. I love everything about this pack. I can't believe I blanked on this, but Austin, who runs A Harris Brittany, who is one of my very favorite creators ever, has actually just collabed with Aoshi again. They tend to do this a lot, and their collabs are like off the charts, and they've made this Paris collaboration between them, which the masculine stuff, like this cardigan right here, I'm gonna have all of my Sims wear it for the next few months. I don't even care. All of my Sims are going to be dressing the same. And Austin does primarily focus on feminine hairstyles. There are a couple of masculine ones like sprinkled in there. I love this Elijah one. I don't currently have it in my game, but I do need to download it. He did actually just provide me with early access to this collaboration. So if you would all like to see a video of me going through the items, like testing it out, having a look, giving my thoughts on it during Create a Sim, let me know, because I'll do it. There's berets. I can't say no. The joys about custom content is that they can really play around with like fashions. Like, I could never see the team taking a risk on a mesh shirt like this for masculine Sims, even though I really wish they would. 2 of my favorite creators are currently on hiatus right now, but I thought I would put them in here. I don't want to put any pressure on them. I didn't want them to feel like I was pushing people on them, like when they're not actively creating content. However, Savvy Sweet and also QWERTY Sims do incredible hairstyles for male Sims. Also for black Sims as well, these two creators are incredible. I have a lot of their old stuff and again, they've been a staple. So if you actually go to Savvy's links, there is a downloads list, but it currently doesn't have anything on it from what I can see. However, there is also a whole host of retired custom content and it's incredible. Like this list just goes on and on and on. And I have like most of these probably in my game. I absolutely love them. So they are still available. It's just there unfortunately aren't any like pictures to go with them. And then QWERTY Sims as well, I just think does incredible hairstyles. Like the textures on them and they fit in so well with MaxisMatch and they just kind of make those hairstyles that I really wish were part of the game. Jollybean. Ooh, can we just talk about how satisfying this looks? Like, for real. Like, just like scrolling through here is just so satisfying to my little heart. I'm just like, yes. Yes, I will download everything that you have. What Jollybean does really well is they kind of take like older influences, also like modern twists and like color palettes, like really deep, rich color palettes. Next up, we have Marvin Sims, which the blog is actually retired. I don't think they're making custom content anymore, but if the download link is broken, click here. Again, they do like the casuals and the everyday wear really, really well. These are just staples that I constantly use in my game. If you're looking for some of the like everyday standards, next to Rope and Mysterious Dane, this would be a good port of call for you. Oakary, one of my faves, hands down. Every single asset they have ever produced is gold. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but I mean it. Like, Oakary is that creator who I wouldn't even hesitate. I would just be like, yes, I have your stuff in my game. It looks incredible. I use it all the time. I'm not going to second guess this. I'm going to download your custom content as soon as it releases, if I remember, and we're not stuck in a panini. Next up, we have Rusty. Does like the comfy, cozy, like smart casual very, very well. Feel like recently they may have focused on feminine tag stuff a little bit more. I'm hoping that they kind of like start creating more masculine stuff as well, because I have some of that older custom content for my lads and absolutely love them, but these jumpers have won me over. I want them. Both frames are included, which is always nice to see. And finally, we have Vivi Sims. If you've ever watched one of my custom content, like favorite custom content creators or must have mods, I've probably mentioned Vivi Sims in the past. Vivi does incredible male hairstyles. I absolutely love them. Sort of your like e-boy vibe. Not all of them, I'll throw that out there. Not all of them are like e-boy-esque. However, a lot of them do give me a very like modern twist. I know I've talked a lot. I'm just basically gonna scroll through because a lot of custom content creators, which I'm really glad about, because like when I'm streaming or I'm making videos and someone's like, where did you get this hair from? Where did you get this piece of clothing from? Quite a lot of custom content creators now have their names and like their icons in the thumbnails in game. So what I'm gonna do is kind of just like scroll through here as I'm just like talking to you lot, and you can maybe like take screenshots if you want. If you want to ask me specifics in the comments down below, I can't promise you that you'll get like a decisive answer of where I got something from, because if you couldn't tell, I have a lot of custom content in my game, and this is kind of a collection that I've grown really over the years. I'll try my best to find it for you, but I can never promise anything, and please do go visit these Tumblrs if you do have time, if you've been looking for masculine framed CC. Moving on to the tops, and then I'll also do bottoms as well. Some of them don't have their logos or who it's by in them. I feel like I'm going too fast now. I'm overthinking it. My voice is going so croaky because I feel like I've talked so much. But I genuinely, it makes me so happy. But I'm just gonna encourage you to go to their Tumblrs and like really browse through. I do have a custom content finds, which is called EnglishSimmerCC.tumblr.com. I use it over on Tumblr where I basically try and reblog everything that I download as I download it. I really haven't shopped in a while, and I am sometimes really behind on reblogging things that I've downloaded. So I try and keep up to date, but I would just encourage you to go to the actual creators page, because that's where you're going to get the most up-to-date information. Like, don't go through me, go to the actual creator. I just wanted to throw that in there in case anyone did want to see like past stuff that I may have forgotten. It might be on there. If you go to tagged mail, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this was informative. I hope I didn't talk your ears off too much. I do think that all of the creators like deserve the love and praise I hopefully gave them in this video, because like I said, they've been staples in my games for years now, and they really do make me feel as if I can create diverse masculine sims. That's not to say I want these to be a stand-in. I do hope that the packs do get better when it comes to the equality between masculine and feminine tagged sims, because I feel like we're not there. And I may get comments saying like, well, you can use the feminine tag stuff on masculine tags. You can, but also it kind of has a weird like mesh over the chest. It like adds boobs where there aren't boobs. They really just don't fit all that great. They also kind of cinch in the waist. So although that is an option, I just don't think it's the best option that's out there. Right now for me anyway, custom content is the best option that's out there. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you to these wonderful creators who constantly are incredible. I'm gonna have a link to my Tumblr to drive you to everyone else's. I'll link all the Tumblrs that I mentioned in this video in that post. I just don't want to post them all in my description because I don't think YouTube likes that. I hope you can get out there, get your little fingers working, get downloading some of this custom content. I appreciate you all so much, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.